Morning, y'all. Right, it's travel day. I am off to Germany, but not flying till this afternoon, so a bit more relaxed on the start. Got the school run and everything first. So yesterday's question asking about the Jordan Spieth ruling in the President's Cup. I think everyone just understands really, or seems to agree it's one of those rules. It is silly, it seems it's silly, but we're kind of, I think we know why it's there. It's certainly there to protect us, isn't it? So today's question, did yesterday's daily vlog about the big question, has that helped you understand the issues of practicing on the range, for playing on the course, and how it's so obvious when you break it down that way that they are different skills? Let me know. Love to hear. I quite enjoyed doing yesterday's video. I enjoy doing every video, but I think it just made it so obvious for people to see. Down there, that comment section up, let me know, did yesterday's video make sense or not? Hit the thumbs up button while you're down there, and don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. It's down there, it's on that side I think. Just hit the subscribe button, then you subscribe, hit the bell icon, then you've illuminated your bell, you know? That's always a good thing. How much money did you get for that tooth last night, people?
£2.
What? How much?
£2.
Go on, knock them all out, Lally, come on. So today we're going to look at a swing as I travel to Germany. What we're going to see from this player is we see a heavy push forward with the lower body. So if we take him back, backswing looks relatively neat. Downswing's not that far off either. He tends to shove his hands a little bit forward, but nothing massive. But lower half just wants to go way forwards. Then we see this really high exit up here as well. So really pushing hands up, elbow very up as well. So we're going to talk about trying to get this player to understand how to control impact a little better. I reckon he might suffer from kind of heely cuts quite a lot, or certainly heely strikes. Let's see if we can get his body working a little better to help him improve his strike. Right, getting packed up. So the first drill, find one of these. Pop it down on the ground and literally squish it into the ground with your right foot. So what I want you to do, take a club, make a few practice swings, and I want you to feel like you're rolling off the tennis ball, so this way. So right foot rolling this way. People who thrust forward a lot, like you do, more times than not, always want to use their thrust off their right side with the right hip, right heel going that way. And obviously that's very good for moving hands slightly out, very good for moving your body forwards, which requires you then to try and get things coming straight through impact, which is why you see that really high exit, because at the end of the day you'll try and hit target, but there's a good chance things will get outside of the ball. You'll hit a lot of heely shots. Heely shots going to change direction, it's going to start the ball in a different direction as well, subject to how far you hit it out the heel and what club you're using. It's going to lose distance. So trying to train yourself to have that first movement on the way down more as a shift across, pushing off that ball, rolling onto the inside of your heel, rather than a shove forwards with your right hip and back with your left, is a great way of getting you through the ball in a slightly better striking position. Downswing pushes, moving on to the inside of your right foot. You do this for students and it makes a massive difference to their striking ability. Right, let's go to Germany. Hello, Gatwick.
Brian Little.
Right, arrived. Room all looks rather nice.
Let's answer your questions.
Hi bro, quick question. Pre-match routines. I have a problem where it probably takes me 3 or 4 holes to get started. What do you and coach do? Cheers. Bye.
So we don't actually do much anymore, if anything. Maybe try and get 9 holes in the week before if we haven't played that week or for a few weeks. But time's so limited, we literally rock up on the first team play. We don't really even hit balls before we play, because sometimes we're doing 2 courses in a day, that kind of stuff. So we literally just rock up, play and have fun. I do try and stretch more. I actually, rather than hit, I will try and stretch my body more. So do some exercises where I feel like I'm trying to stretch out the back of my legs, down the side of my body as well, because that's where I feel if we're playing 2 rounds in a day or 2 courses, that's where I really start to feel like my back tightens up, and I do it afterwards as well. So that's the bigger thing I do.
So fun.
Yeah, I've got loads. When I used to compete, I would really prepare like massively. So I would practice loads leading up to the tournament, hit balls, play lots of games. If I was working on a swing idea, I'd hit more balls. If I wanted to go and kind of practice my scoring, getting around, of course, I'd make sure I'd have loads of games and playing in lots of competitions leading up to competitions. Really, the best thing you've got to do for preparing is just make sure your body's ready. You're always going to start slow or fast, subject to so many different factors. Loosening up my body for me now is the biggest thing. When I really cared, when I wanted to compete, I had to have my level of commitment to practice going into that event. May that be hitting lots of balls, may that be playing lots of rounds. And the kind of ideas of I would, you know, I'd turn up a good 2 hours before, I'd hit balls for 40 minutes, I'd do some chipping, I'd do some putting. And the other thing I used to like doing, I used to like watching 2 or 3 groups before me go off on the first. Because sometimes, like if there was a wind that you didn't quite feel, you'd see these drives being hit and like the wind taking it, and you'd think, all right, cool, like they're not noticing that. So I'd try and get some kind of tips from the other players, if you like, by watching a few tee shots before mine. I filmed this tip earlier back at home, so I'm going to throw you back in time to watch this tip. I like this one, it's a good one. Next drill, we're going to use our friend again. So I'm going to try and throw the ball straight over the lens, so straight over the camera here. But from a golf posture, I can even do it with both hands. They're not both touching, one's off and the right hand's going to throw. Now your follow through is kind of high and up here, because you've thrown everything out this side slightly, and then you're trying not to dive miles left with the pass, so you stand everything up yourself, handle, try and go straight through. That's going to change lie delivery, often more right than where it should be pointing, a bit more right of the path, often the face tends to point because of the lie delivery, and obviously tempting those heel strikes a lot. But I want you to start understanding that I can throw this ball in any direction with my hands finishing over my left shoulder and beyond, subject to when I let it go. So you can see there that where my follow through is, I mean, I'm throwing this ball pretty straight, but my follow through isn't going straight down where I want to finish high hands. I'm finishing around my body, and this is one of those reasons why I hate playing, because I can throw the ball straight going this way, I can throw the ball straight going this way, and everyone will call that in to out flat playing, but it's not, is it? If you think about it, it's a flatter angle I'm moving my arms on, but my path and release can still time it towards that wall. And then again, they can at this angle as well. It's just going to help you deliver that club a little better to the ball and improve those strikes. This is such a basic drill, and when you do it with students, they have totally like a light bulb moment. Reference playing things they thought about for a long time with club path in relationship to those kind of angles they see on the way down. Kind of really like go, they just, oh yeah, what have I been doing all these years? Those kind of statements. Let me know if this one helps. Right, coach?
Yeah, no Mercedes lift, bro.
Alright, Ricky?
Alright, mate.
Alright, Bernard. See you tomorrow, bro. Big plug-in has begun. Need another one for that now. I'm going to bed, I'm very tired, see you all in the morning. Fun day tomorrow, we've got special guests tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to get filmed and when I can upload, but as always, the daily vlogs will try and post. Hit the thumbs up button if you're still loving the daily vlogs, don't forget the subscribe button's down there. See you all